microphone. That would be it. Hit the comments. Welcome everyone. It's Friday. I've got another victim to ask questions to. At short notice, it is the legend. It is the one and only Steve from Steve Brewing. Please introduce us and tell us all about yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm Steve. I sort of like do a YouTube channel which does sort of live streams and brewing, and I've changed it recently because the I didn't want it just to be about that sort of thing. So it's literally going to be gaming involved as well. There's a few videos coming up for that anyway, so I'll have to do
when are them coming out?
So yeah.
So when are the gaming videos coming out?
I have to try and edit them because some of them has got like sort of bloopers in it and that sort of thing. I have to get rid of those and then like whatever. But I'm planning on doing my first video. Fingers crossed by by the beginning of next month, sort of thing. So yeah.
The editing, I don't think anyone really likes, especially if people with small channels don't like editing. It's the one thing, or maybe some people do like editing. I don't. None of my videos are really edited. There's a few videos I do, driving videos where it's just recorded, which are sped up, but I don't think much people like to edit videos. But for gaming, I think you have to. Unless they're live. So we have Joey, who's in the house, another legend. I have to get on sometime. Yeah, so why did you start the YouTube channel then?
The reason why I started YouTube was because of I wanted to do brewing. I got into brewing for the sort of like December last year, and I found out as well. I started it. Well, I actually made it up in May, but my first video was about 8 months ago. So it's kind of like, well, that's how it all started, really. Just literally, like I saw a few people doing it on the brewing side, and then I thought, oh, okay, I'll give it a go, so see what it's like. And then I started watching people who were reviewing beers as well. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll give that a go. But I found out I'm better at the brewing side than the reviewing side, so I've stuck to that mainly, sort of thing. So.
Yeah, you kind of struck a nice kind of community here. Brewing and kind of beer reviewing. That's a nice there's a nice mix over there, and especially if you do the game, there is a kind of mix over again, which people watch them kind of videos. I suppose next kind of question I ask Evan, good points and bad points of having social media or creating social media. What are your good points and bad points of having it?
Sometimes, obviously, like last night, for example, I think it was last night anyway, I had someone pop in and literally just say, like, oh, we got 3 people watching, that's a bit embarrassing. But like the whole thing is, I do this because I actually enjoy it. I don't do it for sort of like, it's a bit more personal for me, like doing these sort of videos. Because of, social media, I don't really use Instagram that much anyway. It's only to get people on who actually are on Instagram to get them on my live sort of thing. So sort of sense. But so I've got an itch. But I think a good point is sort of like getting yourself out there and getting like more. I don't know. It's kind of like getting yourself out there, and if you can bring up a something personal to you and put out there, if you might be able to help someone, sort of thing. So that's another good point. But I don't think there's any like many bad points about it, apart from the trolls and like sort of like the hate that some people might get. That's mainly it, sort of thing. I'm not sure. So yeah.
So what's your worst comment so far, if you can remember it?
Yeah, my worst comment. I actually like the whole thing was I was ready for these questions. I actually looked through my thing. I did a 4-liter batch of turbo cider, and someone put on their 4 liters, or what are you doing that for, sort of thing, or along those lines, which I replied because I'm starting out. I want to make sure I get it all ready, sort of thing. So in a way, I think it was more of a not taking a piss, but it was more like sort of like come on, we get into it a bit more sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that's not the worst comment I can tell you there. You get a lot worse.
Yeah, more likely would do. Yeah, obviously, I'm a small channel, so I haven't got maybe people to comment on things.
Yeah, the worst comments I got were when I was at the under 100. Pretty terrible one, but we won't go into them.
Yes, fine, yeah.
So bad habits. Do you have any bad habits, or have you
Bad
overcome
habits? Oh, I've got loads of bad habits. I don't know. Like if I should. I think sort of like every now and then, like sort of like I cough and I go, hey, that's sort of like a habit I have like off screen. I make sure I never do that on screen. Obviously smoking, that's a bad habit anyway. That's it really. I can't really think of anything else. The usual habits that people have, like biting their nails and you know what I mean, like picking your nose, that sort of stuff. But yeah.
So then, most important person in your life.
Oh dear. There's a few people in my life who are important to me.
Who's the most important person? You have to pick one there.
Oh dear. She probably hate me for but yeah. I think obviously like if
you have to say your wife. You know that, like you're married. There's only one person you can pick.
Yeah, but like, the whole thing is it's like, family.
Yeah,
no, like definitely my wife is up there definitely because she's helped me out loads. She was the one who sort of like got my diagnosis of my autism sort of thing. So she actually pushed that. Like I said it on the live before. It was last year, but it actually was 2 years ago. Okay. Obviously, I had a few, but like then sort of thing. But yeah, she actually helped me get that. Yeah, at the moment, yeah, probably my wife at the moment. But like obviously, like as well, got my parents and that sort of thing. So yeah, but if I had one person, my wife, yes.
And was it important for you to get that diagnosis of being autistic?
Yeah, it was like the whole thing was when I was at school. I always thought I was different anyway. I knew like because I was on a different level to the other like children and that.
Yeah.
And literally, it was like I was talking to I'll say acquaintance of mine sort of thing, but yeah, I was talking to them. I think I might have said this on my channel. I'm not sure, but she was saying about her uncle who was autistic, and literally everything that she was saying was literally me. So that's when we sort of pushed to get the diagnosis involved. But there's a scale, and I'm sort of like on the more sort of like what's the word? Because like the bottom bit is sort of like you can't communicate and that sort of thing, and I think the top bit is sort of like me who can communicate but got other things got behind whatever. So yeah.
I think Joey has a question.
No, I don't. I knew you would probably say something stupid like that.
So, are you happy?
Yep, I am happy. I also like the whole thing was I was talking to my wife about this earlier, like this morning, and I always wake up happy. It's like the only time I always said to her, like if I can still wake up happy in this sort of thing, I'm a happy geezer sort of thing, because like the first thing I see is obviously my wife sitting there, and yeah, I'm a happy bloke, definitely.
Well, see, there are two separate questions. Are you happy, or do you wake up happy or sad? So,
I'll wake up happy, yeah.
And you are happy. So
no, I actually wake up grumpy first, and then I have a fag, and then
I'm happy. So you're lying to me. So we have to get that.
Well, yeah. Well,
what do you have for breakfast?
Nothing. I don't eat until lunch.
You smoke then?
Yeah, I was smoking. Yeah.
So you smoke. So a cigarette for breakfast.
Yeah.
Coffee, tea?
No, I don't like hot drinks. Every now and then, like once in a blue moon, I'll probably have a coffee.
Okay.
Every now and then, but not on a regular basis, sort of thing. So.
Okay. That's interesting. And what would you have then, lunch-wise? Then what would you have?
Probably like a sausage sandwich, or probably like a sandwich and that sort of things. Or sometimes if I had a really, really big, don't know, like a big like night before, I probably have like a sausage and chips and that sort of thing. So yeah. So
Yeah. So what's the meaning of life?
What's the meaning of life? Oh dear.
Yeah.
What, me personally, or like?
You can answer the question whatever way you like.
I think the meaning of life is to be happy with the person you are. Definitely. If you're not happy with the person you are, you've got to change it, and that sort of sense. And also, like, just to be sort of kind and respectful to other people and that sort of stuff. So yeah.
What do you think other people's meaning of life is?
Don't know. Probably like just to get. Some people I know is just to get through the day, like fine, no worries at all. Orange. I haven't got a Ferrari. But yeah, if I ever did get a Ferrari, it had to be orange.
Lowest point of your life?
Lowest point of my life was when I was was before I met my wife. I was in a supported accommodation, and I was mainly sort of like instead of people sort of like seeing if I was okay, I was seeing if other people were okay. I was actually like their sort of carer.
Yeah.
And I used to wake up in the morning and literally just think, why am I doing this for? I really can't be asked. I actually was that low. I contemplated on suicide. Literally, but what changed it around was literally like sort of talking to my parents and getting me out of that space, sort of thing, and that sort of stuff. So that was the lowest point in my life. So yeah.
So what makes you really angry?
A few things, but it might be like the whole autistic side, because say for example, like if someone touches my stuff, that sort of gets me going. So it's mine, sort of thing, and that's an autistic side of things. But other things like sort of if things don't go the way they're planned, it's another thing. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Joey has another brilliant question. Joey's knocking the questions out.
how old were you when you first got drunk? 17. Oh, it was Christmas Day.
You're quite old then.
Yeah, quite old, because like, the whole thing was we weren't allowed to drink until we were like nearly sort of 18, sort of thing. So we were like sort of, I had about 4 beers and I was like falling over the floor. But I've learned how to handle my drink now, so it's great.
You learned how to handle your Budweiser.
Yep, as I explained to other people as well, with it's just like that's what I always had before, like during a brew. So or it's either Bud, Foster's, or Carling sort of thing. So I get ripped so many times like for having Carling.
Next question: why?
Why not?
Okay.
What do you mean? Why? Is it just like in that sort of a general thing?
It's a general thing. It's how you answer it. So why not? It's unique answer, but
yeah, I did experience bullying when I was growing up, especially like during my primary school days. I was literally like the outsider of my class, sort of thing, and I from primary school to secondary school, and then once I got the statement going into a special needs school, I all went away, sort of thing. So yes, I still got bullied, but it wasn't like to the scale that I was bullied at when I was at primary school and the first few years of secondary school. The whole thing was I didn't tell my parents that I was getting bullied. It was just literally I kept it all to myself, which I was looking back now. I should have said something, but I did, big time. Because I was quite, even though I'm fat now, but I was really sort of chubby and quite small, but back then as well. So it wasn't nice.
And if you could talk, I don't know if you still know them people. If you could talk to them people now, what would you say to them? You get to live near them, maybe know them.
I literally was sitting down and telling them exactly how they made me feel, sort of thing. So that sort of thing, and maybe in some ways it will probably be a friendship might come out of it. But yeah, that's how it goes. But I'm not really that bothered talking to them again. To be fair, so.
Well, we're just saying if you have to. Last time you sang to yourself.
Before I came on here. I'm being serious. Yeah. Last time I came on here, I was actually I sang the if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands because it was on an advert that I was watching. So.
Okay. Last song you sang to someone.
Oh dear. Oh no. The whole thing is I can't sing anyway. So
yeah,
I'm literally.
You're not making me sing or anything, but that could be a thing.
The last song I sang, I think it was Backstreet Boys. I want it that way. It was karaoke as well. And I was, oh no.
Joey, another brilliant question.
I never sing the Spice Girl song. Nope. I know most of the words to every Spice Girl song going, but nah.
Do you consider yourself English or British?
Because in a way that's a bit of a difficult question to answer, because if you say you're British, it's whatever. But I always class myself like sort of like a bit of both, really. Mainly British.
Yeah, if you went on holiday somewhere and the person behind the bar asked you, "Where are you from?" and you
say England. Yeah. No, I actually would say the UK. I've done it in the past, so yeah, British then.
Okay. So you believe in the Union then?
Yeah.
Do you believe that the Queen is God's representative on Earth?
What's that? Sorry.
Do you believe Elizabeth, the Queen of England, or the UK is God represented on Earth?
No.
Okay.
I reckon like the monarchy should just go away. Anyway, don't get me started on that. Yeah, we'll probably be about 3 hours long.
Oh. Okay, scared now.
Oh dear. I'm not going there, Joey. I'm walking away from that question.
No, you have to answer it. There's a regular contributor. You have to.
Yeah, well. I'm not going there.
Okay, you can go to this question then.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to answer this question. How much do you have in your bank account right now?
Minus 19p.
Oh, you're more than me then. I thought I was going to be embarrassed.
That's being nice, and my wife's account is probably about 14 quid. That's it, and then might sort of get paid on Thursday and that sort of thing, like next week. But yeah, no, that's how much money I've got in the bank account right now.
Okay. Family tradition. Do you have any family traditions?
During Christmas, so like we always have a tradition to actually play like a game called Fibbage, and so far every year we've done it. I always try and see my parents before the like Christmas Day, and so I see them like sort of like Christmas Eve, and have Christmas Day, or it depends on when my family or my other half family comes over. So it depends on, but yeah, Fibbage. So yeah, that's a tradition we always do every year, sort of thing. So.
What's the most treasured memory?
Treasure memory. Oh dear. It's actually a hard. I knew the question would be hard, but I didn't realize how hard it actually would be. But yeah, probably.
Married. You're meant to say your day you got married.
Yeah, but also that's the first one. But like, there's loads of other ones. Like, say for example, literally. No, I'll get on that. Yeah, okay, fine. Like, actually, no, meeting my wife for the first time, even though she didn't like me at the time.
Okay. What's your worst memory?
My worst, my nan dying. That's my worst
Okay.
memory. So yeah.
What age were you? Or, do you want to answer?
Jesus, I can't remember to be fair. I think
Young?
I think I was like early teens. Yeah, I was quite young, early teens. I think I was. Yeah.
Were you close to her?
Yeah, I was like saw her every weekend and that sort of thing, and obviously like the cancer hit and that sort of stuff, and literally like she was sedated and she was waving her hands around, and I remember the last thing I said to her is that I'll make you proud, and I still think I have made her proud actually of everything I've accomplished so far. So definitely, yeah.
Okay. So Johnny our Square has some questions.
Okay.
Interpret these. Main comments.
I have $18,000. Don't tell my creditors. Okay, fine.
You can always put it into my bank account, and you can put it.
Yeah, all mine, mate. Definitely.
We could watch it for you.
Yeah, I have seen a US dollar because Joey showed me it. So yep, I think it was I think at the time it was a 50 dollars. I think it was. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember what sort of thing what make of dollar it actually was, but yeah. So.
Tattoos. Do you have any?
Yeah, I got two. This one, this side, it's literally like just like one that I got randomly, and the other one I got was my stepdaughter did it for me because she was learning how to be a tattooist. So that's literally like it's a lioness and two cubs, which means my wife and my two stepdaughters. So
okay,
that's the reason why I wanted that for. So
what's the meaning of the first tattoo? Just being drunk?
No, it's just literally I wanted to get tattoo, and
you pointed.
I didn't know. Yeah, I get that one. No, it was like sort of like in those days, everyone used to have like the tribal things. Literally, I have all the tribal stuff, and that's the reason why I got into it because like back then I used to be a townie, wear all like Adidas and that sort of thing. But that's the whole reason why I got into it. But yeah.
Earliest childhood memory.
Earliest childhood memory. Well, my memory's bad anyway, so I'll get onto that in a bit. Probably. Let me see. Probably living in London. In my because my dad is on a pub in London called Naughty's, and I remember like coming down like stairs and seeing all like old friends and that sort of thing. But it's a sort of memory that it might have been a dream or whatever. I'm not sure, but yeah, my actual earliest one.
What way do you see the memory? When you're viewing that, are you viewing that from a person's view, or are you viewing it from overhead? Because if you're viewing it from a person's view, it's a memory. If you're viewing it from overhead, it's a dream.
It might have been like overhead, yeah, I think so. But
yeah,
like, if actually, I'll change that one because my first actual, well, in a way, memory sort of thing, was moving down here when I was 7 years old, and living in the moving into another pub, and then literally New Year's Eve that year, came down and I literally went behind the bar, and you know those drinks dispensers that you see behind the bar.
Yeah.
Because back then it wasn't the gun; it was actually a drink dispenser. I came down and I got like it had orange, Coke, lemonade, and I think it was orange Coke, lemonade, and I think it's like cherry as well. And then all of them in one glass. I downed it in one, thinking like that's cool. It might keep me up like a bit longer because there was music going, having like a bloody karaoke version and that sort of stuff. It was great fun back then. If I could have lived, if I can live there now, they won't have no profits.
Do you have good memories then? If you say your dad was a landlord or a
yeah, because it was a very late night though for my dad, bless him. But yeah, good memories. Like bring like every year, even though we sort of like when we left the pub and everything else, it's all brilliant sort of Christmases and birthdays and everything else. They gave us everything that we wanted and this sort of thing. So yeah, it was good memories. So.
And you didn't think of going into that line of work yourself?
I have been in that sort of line of work a few times, but obviously, like I can't work at the moment because I've been signed off. But yeah, which means sort of like because like my back in that I did my backing while I was working at Sainsbury's. It's all like it's all been done the same. And if I walk too far, my feet are like sort of kill like the day after. I can't walk on them at all. So there's no like so yeah.
Your first crush?
My first crush?
Yeah.
Christina Ricci.
Why? I can't picture.
I don't know. It was I was watching Casper at the time, and that was my first crush. Luda.
Okay. Your first crush of a person you knew, so a physical person.
Okay.
Hi, Alan. How you doing?
Anybody right? I think I was about probably 12, I think it was, and I can't remember like how I knew her, but it was sort of like it was sort of like I think it was at school and this sort of thing, and literally like I actually had my first kiss from her. So yeah, it's like it was on the cheek though, but like I thought, okay, fine, yep, she's yep, but no,
do you remember her name?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is another question, I think. What's your philosophy for life?
Philosophy in life. To be happy and to try and make others happy and laugh and like if I can make myself look like an absolute gobshite, I would literally do it to make someone laugh in any way, shape, or form. Hearing my wife laughing all the time, that's a good thing as well. But like just literally just make other people happy, entertain people, sort of thing. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What's Joy saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I like doing in spare time? Okay. Playing computer games, brewing. Obviously, like going out for a few as well. Like just down the pub, that sort of thing. Like, but I don't go without my wife because I find it a bit sort of. Sorry, excuse me. I get a bit anxious about like going out by myself sometimes. So, unless it's local, but if I go otherwise, and probably just trying to sort out my shed as well. I'm still doing that. It hasn't come along at all yet. So yeah, that sort of thing. Celebrity crush now. Oh, I actually don't think I got one, to be honest. So I actually don't think I got one. Obviously, like back in the day, I used to like sort of like a Sandra Bullock, and who else was it? Jane McCartney as well. I think that's her name. Like, is it Jane McCartney? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm used to celebrity names. I'm used to what anyone's name, so you're lucky I can remember your name. So
yeah,
it's going well. Yeah.
Best or worst date? I never used to go on dates. I literally just sort of like meet someone and then be with them, sort of thing. So that sort of thing. I never used to like.
But if you're with someone, you go on dates with them, or that's you're cheating.
Not always.
You cheat when you're going out with people.
Okay, fine. Well, either way, I'll try and probably. Yeah, actually, in some cases, yeah. Probably one of them will probably go and see X-Men 2. As well, it was no talking, just watching the movie. It was great. Okay. That was probably the best date.
So that's the best date. What's the worst date?
Worst date.
Come on.
I was set up on a blind date once, and she didn't show up. That was the worst day.
Is that the come on, that can't be the worst day. It's gotta be more than that.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything, to be fair.
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd have more stories than that. Okay. Are you religious? Yes, no?
Am I religious? Not really, no, but I'm on my sort of like forms now. I'm classed as Catholic, so yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yep, I do, definitely. The whole reason why I believe in ghosts is because every time I go to bed or I close the door, like it is now, lights are all out, and I hear creaking. And my wife, I actually called to my wife. I go, babe, are you in bed? And actually, she goes, yeah, I'm in bed. And I know it ain't the cats. I know it ain't dogs either. Like someone walking up the stairs, like roughly about sort of like about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, oh man, I think I've like if it might be just be like because the house is all cold and that's the reason why it's creaking for, but like having like hearing footsteps and like outside my bedroom door is kind of like a bit weird. But yeah, definitely.
Okay. What would you do if you met a ghost?
Shit myself. Don't know.
Say hello, like.
Yeah. Do you believe in aliens? Are we alone? Same thing as a ghost thing. I do believe in aliens, and I don't think we are alone because there's a few things that's happened like in history that no one can actually explain. So yeah. Okay. So
can you expand on that a little?
I don't know. Like sort of like people like say like the pyramids in Egypt were sort of made by like aliens and this sort of thing, and that sort of stuff. And Stonehenge, how did Stonehenge like come about? That sort of thing. Like it can't be like sort of like a. Obviously, scientists will probably say, "Oh, like the Egyptians made them," but like some people, how, I mean, how would they know to whatever? But yeah, I don't know. That's what I believe anyway. That's what I sort of think of.
Okay, but if the aliens were here, why did they leave?
I don't know. Probably because like people might have peed them off. Probably could come back in like years to come and blow us up. I don't know. It's just, there's some things that happen though in some like especially like with the whole ghost thing as well that people can't explain. Like say for example, you see something going past it. It might even be a shooting star, but it might be a spaceship. I don't know. It's that simple, isn't it? So you can't.
You're not that far down the rabbit hole, are you?
No.
So yeah, I think there are. Are you into conspiracy theories then?
Sorry?
Are you into conspiracy theories?
Not really, no. I'm not really into that sort of. But like, I sort of like I like things to be black and white in some sort of cases, sort of thing. But yeah. But if someone can't explain something, it just blows my mind. It's weird.
Okay, this is a simple question.
Drugs? I've dabbled when I was younger, yeah, but not now. The only drugs I do is alcohol and nicotine. That's all I do now. When I was younger, I used to do like a bit of weed and that sort of thing, and obviously like had speed and that sort of thing, like, as you do as you're growing up, sort of thing. But no, I dabbled like in that sort of stuff for like years. So about 5 years, I had a joint.
Legalization of drugs, yes or no?
Yes, in some cases, yes. Like sort of like for example, with people with cancer, if they'll point like some people, it's a sort of thing that like cannabis can help cancer in some sort of cases.
What about heroin?
Yeah, no.
What about heroin? What about cocaine?
No.
What about
no. things that actually don't, like, literally does help the person out, not bloody like whatever. You know what I mean?
But what if heroin helps someone out?
No, heroin will never help someone out. Like laying like that. No, definitely not.
Okay. So what's the asking?
I'll make you laugh.
That questions were especially for Joey. I thought he would be in favor.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially heroin, because we know Joey likes heroin.
Last time I was rejected.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I've never been rejected by my wife, so yeah. Probably. Yeah. Well, every now and then. It's like it happens every 2 years. She goes, "Nah, I'm not bothered." So yeah, probably every 2 years. Not the last time, but yeah, I haven't got.
Every 2 years, yes, okay.
Yeah, I haven't got a car. I can't drive. Mobile phone. There we are.
First mobile phone.
Oh, it was a phone. It was like back in like years ago. I think I was about 15 when I had my first mobile phone. It was a Vodafone normal phone with an aerial, and it was like about sort of that big. And then I upgraded to a 3310, or I think it was 3210. Like I upgraded it to when it came out. So yeah, pet peeves. When I think one of my pet peeves is probably like when in a way, I know real life gets in a way, but being ignored by people. Like, say for example, if I ask them a question or whatever, being ignored. That's not really a pet peeve, but yeah, it happens all like 1 out of 10. But oh dear, good heroin and fractioned the stuff today. Yeah, it is. I've never done heroin. I will never like go that far. But
you're young. You're still young. You could. Life has to be lived.
No,
I'm only joking.
I hate needles.
You've answered these questions before, but
back to school. What's your nickname? It was Bernard, but it wasn't in a nice way. It was sort of like, because they were like twats. They literally like took the piss out of me all the time, and literally, nah. Favorite subject at school? Drama at school was my favorite subject, and art actually, because I got B in GCSE, so that's another good thing. Teacher that inspired me was in my special needs school. There's a teacher there called Mr. Kilby. So God rest his soul. He literally, the whole thing was with him. He literally like sort of said things. Let me try and remember one thing here. The way he taught was literally like just brilliant. He talked to you like a person, because like most teachers actually talk to you like a pupil, and literally like what with him, he talked to you like a person, and it didn't talk down to you like this sort of thing. Actually, you were on his, in a way, it felt like I was on his level, and I told him about a few things that was going on in my whole life at the time, and he said, well, you might be he actually said it in a way like what it was. You might be going through shit now, but you get through it, and it will make you a stronger person. Yeah, exactly what happened. That was sort of like in a way, that's what was what sort of helped me to get confidence in myself in that sort of sense. So like I'll always thank him for that. So
okay. Last book you read, or do you read books?
I read comic books. Mm-hmm. So last it was it's part of a I need to stretch out my legs. It's part of a collection, Ultimate Marvel collection. It was, I think, it was the birth of Venom, which is a Spider-Man thing. I got halfway through it, but I haven't like sort of got all the way. I don't really read too many books because the only downside to reading, like for me, is I can read the first few chapters. You have to read it all over again because I forgot what happened in it. That's one reason why watching like TV programs is fun, because I can watch and go, oh yeah. The rewatch value of everything is amazing.
Yeah, well, I don't read books anymore. So, what's in your bucket list?
Oh, geez.
We'll go top 5.
Top 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, try and get a mini brewery going. That's one thing I'll try and like get sorted. Try and give up smoking. That's another one. And meet a few people who I've met on here and shake their hand and buy them a pint. That's probably like, what's that? I think that's 4, isn't it? And probably renew mine and the wife's wedding vows. That's another thing.
Come on. You got to have something more than that. You're on your deathbed. You said, let's get married again.
No, literally, like I don't. My life is fine. I don't need any more excitement than I've already got. But yeah, bungee jumping. No, I've been on a slingshot before, which is like a bungee thing like that. That's mental. No, I haven't really got a bucket list. To be fair, I've never.
Now you do. Now you have your bucket list. You have to write them down. You have to complete them. When do you know when you're grown up?
When I had my first blackout after being drunk. No. Seriously, getting called sir by a person at a checkout. That's like.
I hate that. I hate when people call me sir.
So yeah, I do it to other people and that sort of thing. It's kind of like, oh, I didn't say, all right, how's it going? But no, getting called sir just felt weird. That's how I knew I was a grown up.
They didn't refuse to sell you drink then, so you're okay.
I always keep telling them I'm 12 years old. Still tell me it. But yeah, best compliment I've received. I don't know actually. That's just that's a really hard one actually. Like, to be fair, because obviously, I think one of them was buying my wife because she was going through a bad time last year. I won't go get into detail because obviously she's not here and that sort of thing. But literally, like when she got through it, she went, "You were my rock. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here." And that to me is like the biggest thing in the world, sort of thing. So I actually have her, like fought and that sort of fought for me that way, sort of thing. It was brilliant. Yeah, definitely. So.
Okay, that's good. That's honest. Okay, Joey, another brilliant question.
How many times have I bucked out in life? Oh Jesus. Oh. I don't know. I think of a random number, 42. No, I haven't got a clue. I wouldn't know, to be fair. Because 9 times out of 10, it's always when you wake up the next day, you're like, did that really happen? But yeah, I don't really get that bad anymore, really, to be fair. It was mainly like late teens, early 20s, I was sort of like backed out. Oh, sorry, my phone went off. We'll put it back over there. That sort of thing. It was mainly that sort of thing where you think to yourself you're brilliant and you can drink loads and like you try and go overboard. But no, I don't really sort of like get to that stage. Do I have any talent that I consider useless? Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Mm-hmm. Bigger lips.
Okay.
That's a random palette. Not everyone can do that, so yeah.
Absolutely dream job.
Oh, when I was a kid, it was a bus driver. Nowadays, my dream job will probably be working in a brewery or owning my own brewery or working in a pub again. So I enjoy that sort of whole like industry of that as well. So yeah. Last lie you told.
Okay. Well, are you going to answer it?
I'm trying to think. To be fair, I can't think offhand. I might have to come back to that one. Most embarrassing moment. Don't know if I can actually say this on air, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I was round a friend's house, and obviously had a few other people there,
Okay.
and this was before I met the wife and that, and literally one of I was getting along with this girl like completely fine, no worries at all, and I thought she fancied me, so I went in for the kiss, but she turned away. Like going, yep, sorry, yep. I actually left the house after that. I was so embarrassed, it was unbelievable. That was what, sort of like, it was crazy. It wasn't a good, but yeah, that's probably like one of my most memorable. Yeah, Quiet Riot or Twisted Sister. I don't know what any of those are, so I'm not sure. Like, I can't answer that question, Joey. Can you elaborate for me?
Last thing you Googled.
YouTube. Last thing I Googled.
Why did you Google YouTube?
Oh, because I haven't got an app on my laptop, and I can't do a. Every time I turn it off my laptop, it clears the shortcuts, so I have to keep going into it like that sort of thing. So, yeah, and then after that was StreamYard. So yeah, that's the last thing I googled.
Let's see the next question. I don't remember these questions. Our Rick is in a rush sometime today.
That's all right, no worries. If you're standing in front of your 6-year-old self, what advice would you give him? Be yourself and don't take no shit from anyone. Because I used to be literally like when I was younger, I used to sort of give everyone the time of day. Literally, say for example, if I had money on me, I'll spend all the money on them. And the reason why I said about being yourself was because I was trying to be someone like I wasn't, and I didn't like myself back then.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what age are you then? Because you said when you were younger.
About 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, what age are you now? Sorry.
Well, 38. I thought you meant like if I went back to 38. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to put them in context. Next question. Well, how would a friend describe you in 3 words?
Caring, thoughtful, and an absolute nutter, I'll say. That's literally
how would your wife describe you in 3 words?
Same.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Or
okay. How would your daughter-in-law describe you in 3 words? I have to get
dear. Arsehole, dickhead, twat.
Okay. That's what I wanted.
David Boy Smith all the way, bud. My nan, that's the highest goodbye, definitely. Because like when it was like literally we knew it was coming, and it's kind of like we're all in the same room, and obviously she's been like drugged up, so like she doesn't know what's going on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And literally, I said to her, "I'll make you proud," and then I walked out, and I started crying and this sort of thing. And I just answered the next question. When was the last time you cried? Hey, but it's all right. I'll elaborate. But yeah, and literally like mum and dad knew like, I was smoking anyway, sort of thing, and I was trying to give up, and well, I wasn't trying to give up, but like, they knew I was smoking, and I actually asked mum, "Well, like have a cigarette because I can't handle this." Had a cigarette and this sort of thing, like sitting in the car, and literally, I think it was maybe about 3 hours later she passed. I think.
Okay.
The whole thing was, it was literally like I think she was waiting for her and my granddad to be alone, because like obviously didn't want didn't want us to all be there, sort of thing. But yeah, that's the highest goodbye so far.
Sorry.
It's all right, mate. Nice. These things happen, don't they? Do I believe in soulmates? Yes, I believe I've met my soulmate. So yeah, definitely. So.
Sorry. Back 1 second.
That's all right. No worries. No worries at all, mate. Let's go. Would I rather get a carton of cigarettes or a case of beer for a Christmas gift? Probably a mixture of both. So yeah, a mixture of both probably. But let me have a quick check.
Sorry.
That's all right, mate. That's fine.
Yeah, just family. Some sisters popped in for a second.
That's all right. No worries. It's cool.
Yeah.
I did that, like a mixture of both. I said so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening there half and
yeah, half and half.
Half and half. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Next question. I have to put them up.
What would I change about if I could? Probably in a way, my learning difficulties and autism and that. Why? Because like the whole thing is, I wouldn't change it, but I'll probably like try and make sure I can learn quicker and that sort of thing. But yeah, what motivates me to work hard? The wife. What makes me laugh the most? Jesus. This is gonna sound really, really like childish, but I don't like. It's one of those sort of things. Literally, farting sounds, and just see slapstick stuff. I can literally just. I actually piss myself laughing at that sort of thing. It's so funny. So, yeah. Who would you take to Australian desert island? Probably the wife. Definitely, because we like always get along. What 3 items would you take? Oh, okay. Beer, food, and a generator with like so I can play my games.
Okay, and what would, when the food runs out and the generator has no diesel or petrol, what would happen?
I'll be bored. If money was no object, what would I do all day? Oh, Jesus. I'll probably like go and see my see family, and also go and see my aunt in Ireland, who I've not seen for since my my sister's wedding. I think it was the last time I saw her. I think it was. Yeah. Probably like and maybe in some sort of cases, just literally just chill in a pub, probably not all day, but like after seeing family and that sort of thing. So yeah.
So you wouldn't end homelessness, you wouldn't end world hunger, any of them things, no.
Well, well, either way, like if you try and end world hunger, it'll be a hard slog anyway, because
but you have unlimited money, no money,
well,
no object,
I would.
and you can end it.
So you're like, what a selfish twat. Are we saying that? No, the whole thing is with that sort of thing, like in a way, even if you've got loads of money anyway, unlimited amount of money, that's probably still happening, like even if the money's gone, sort of thing. So it still keep happening. So.
But you have unlimited money.
Yeah, I know. Probably space travel. Go to the moon. I don't know. Yeah. What's favorite family tradition? Like when I was younger, we used to go to on Boxing Day. Now we used to go over to my aunt's house, and they used to like do sort of like obviously probably just like sort of all games and that sort of thing, which I do now anyway. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite family traditions. What is my favorite childhood memory? That's right, mate. No, it's fine. No worries at all. Okay, well, if the government fined you £5,000 sterling right now, how long will it take you to save up for it? About 20 years.
It's the government. You don't have to pay the government back.
Right, I don't know what to do. Let's go. I'm finished answering the last question, have I? That's the only thing. What's my favourite childhood memory? Probably getting my PS1 because that was a shock and a half. Yeah, I did have a happy childhood, definitely.
Elaborate more on that. How was your childhood happy?
Yeah, because obviously I had like sort of great parents who did anything for you, and it was just literally like it was I actually remember laughing so hard one time because like sort of going back to slapsticks thing. Literally, because like in my aunt's house, like they used to have the sliding doors, the ones that we sort of like glass sliding doors, and I think it was like I think it was one Christmas actually, sort of thing, and someone like sort of thought it was open. Obviously, they didn't see the whatever because it was all we went smack right into it. But no, literally the reason why I knew it was a happy childhood because I just felt happy, sort of thing. It was like one time though, I remember crying around my granddad and nanny's house because I wanted to go home to see my mum. So if that's not a happy childhood, well, what I mean by is I like loving parents and that sort of thing. But yeah, is your glass half empty or half full or half empty? I don't get that question. So like,
What's that?
Got a bottle. It's half full, I would say. Yeah. Okay. Do I collect anything? Oh, games and brewing equipment. An introvert or an extrovert? Meaning? I don't know what that means.
Okay, I'll go extrovert then. What's the craziest thing you've done for love?
Oh dear. Oh my days.
Be clean now. Oh, we're after 9 o'clock. You can't. Okay.
No, I like it. It's nothing dirty anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Taking going around literally like because the girlfriend at the time went away to Hawaii.
Okay.
and she asked me to go around to keep seeing her mum, like to make sure she's got company. And literally, like the funny thing is, like every time when she phoned, because obviously like the time difference was whether I was always there when she phoned.
Okay.
And every single time I always said to her, like, I'll be here tomorrow, it's fine, no worries at all. That was just a weird thing. Was seeing her mum, even though she wasn't even there, sort of like playing darts and that sort of, it's just a weird thing. That's the craziest thing I think I've ever done. Yeah, that was just mental. It was I don't know why I did that for, really. But yeah,
hey, you did it for 3 letters.
Yeah. If I had a warning label, it would probably be like, be careful, he's effing mental. Biggest weakness, math is probably my biggest weakness. I can't do big numbers in my head, but also as well social gatherings as well, because I get really anxiety about social gatherings big time. Biggest fear.
Yeah, you said that I think before. I've asked that question before.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be my perfect day? Perfect day will probably be literally like sitting down on the sofa with the wife and just literally watching TV, or literally just chatting for hours and hours. That would be a perfect day, definitely.
Okay. So then again, not ending world hunger, not ending world homelessness, not ending all the wars in the world and conflict. You want to sit on the couch with your wife.
Yeah, and also like put out happiness to everyone.
That's brilliant.
Well, yeah, no such things as chicks with dicks. I mean, dudes with tits. Yeah, that's true. Where do you hope to be in 5 years from now? That's a really hard one, actually, because I can't see myself like next week. Probably in a way, like sort of I'll say, not well, having the shed sorted and literally having like using that like a mini brewery and that sort of thing, and literally growing old gracefully as well. I'll probably be like 43 in 5 years. So yeah. Oh geez, I did in my head. Hey, when have I felt most proud? Oh yep. I actually thought about this question because I was looking back on your prior videos. Well, when I was younger, my parents got told by the doctors that I wouldn't be able to literally hold down a job, go to school, and have any relationship whatsoever with anyone. Like say, for example, with a wife or so.
Yeah.
And literally, I can sit here and say I've done all 3 things. So your doctor's going to go swivel. Like literally, like the whole thing was with school. I actually went on to college as well, and that sort of thing. And literally, I've holding down a job, and I've been married to a wife for like 13 years. So also I can. Any regrets? Was that one of the questions? Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through.
That's all right, no worries. Any regrets? Don't know. Probably not seeing my nan more often, or talking to my granddad about the war and stuff like that sort of thing. So, if you were to guess how many, I'm still on YouTube, how many subscribers would you think you have in 5 years? Probably 90.
Yeah, you should have 90 after tonight. Oh, no, probably not. You might have 50. Yeah, you'll probably drop about 30. That's the usual. People usually drop about 30.
Yeah. When have I felt most challenged? Probably the exam to try and get into the second level of my drama course. Because I literally I didn't understand most of the questions on that. And I think, in a way, another thing, or I felt most challenged was probably when I can't remember how it was. Yeah, when like sort of working and socialising with people, that sort of sense. That's really sort of was challenging for me. What top 3 things stress me out? I think I said one of them before, but that must have been taken. Yeah, it's quite quite reasonable, definitely. 3 things probably stress me out the most. Probably some people who don't get what I'm trying to say if I don't sort of so I'm not very articulate anyway, as you probably guessed.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Sort of like if I try to put a point across and people don't sort of understand what I'm trying to say, that sort of stresses me out a little bit because I'm like trying to be whatever. If structure isn't the same way, meaning like in a way, because it's part of the autistic side of my brain. Everything has to be structured. Hence the whole reason why like at 6 o'clock bath time, like sort of 5:30 meal. If anything goes out of whack, I'll be like, what the hell?
Okay.
If you had to live in another time period, what foreign language, what and why? I would love to go back to ancient Greece, definitely, because I'm well into like Greek mythology and that sort of thing, and definitely ancient Greece, but like because of like probably it's one of those sort of times when like for example Peter, who was it? I can't remember who it was who actually I think that's I'm trying to think of it. I can't even think of. Well, I'll probably come back to it. What foreign language? I don't know actually. BSL probably. British Sign Language, because I did learn a bit of it. So I had a deaf friend at college, and I was helping him to speak to like some other people that I was talking to, and I want to try and get back into that, try and get like BSL, because it's another form of expression in a way as well. So, and obviously like what I can do then, instead of having captions at the bottom, I can actually like sign my videos. Hey Joe B, how are you?
So have you broken any bones?
No bones.
Oh, that's disappointing.
No. I know it is disappointing. I know I haven't broken like any bones. So
not yet. You're still
not
young.
yet. No, not yet. No.
You could break a hip when you're 80.
Yeah. I'll probably make my foot one of me just by walking down the stairs. So.
Yeah.
Oh, loads, because like nine times out of 10, I'll probably forget like the plot line. No, probably like Marvel comics and that sort of thing. I'll read through. But I'm not really much of a reader because I sort of get bored after a while. So I'm not really much of a reader. If I could literally like I might change that to film actually. If I could do that. Probably the films that I can watch normal times are the Meet Joe Black with Brad Pitt, because of like the whole. It's just a brilliant film. It's literally like obviously like death comes down and has all his first times and this sort of thing. It's amazing, amazingly acted and amazingly directed, and Anthony Hopkins in it is just brilliant. He's just one of those sort of people that literally, as an actor and that sort of thing, you probably would love to meet and look up to and that sort of thing. So definitely. So yes.
I think Shark has a question.
How many hats do I own? None. I did own a baseball cap, but I had to check out because it was all bloody ripped in that. If you could if you could put your brain in a robot and live indefinitely, would you? No, because everyone around me would die, sort of thing. So, but if I could do that with everyone else around me, definitely. So, but
Okay.
no, not me personally. No, definitely not. So,
I think we'll have one last question that kind of tells what people are about.
okay. Would you trade your sibling for $1 million? No, definitely not. Because I like the whole reason why is every one of my siblings and has helped me through a part of my life, sort of thing. So, no. And money, like you can't sort of like be happy with money, but you can be happy with siblings. So,
Indeed. Okay. So, how many siblings do you have? We'll go through the last few questions. We'll wrap this up because.
Okay, mate. No worries.
So, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Oh, well, I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. It's a big family.
Where are you? Are you the baby or are you the oldest?
I'm the middle. I'm the middle child.
Oh, middle child syndrome.
Yeah, the one that's always in the corner, like rocking. Yeah, middle child. But no tell of a lie. But each one of us got exactly the same as the other one, so it's completely like it wasn't any sort of favourites in there. Obviously, like my aunts and uncles sort of thing had favourites and this sort of thing. I wasn't one of the favourites though. It was everyone else.
That's okay, sure.
Yeah.
We have to get over them things. I think we're going to have to leave it there because.
Okay, mate. Thank you for.
Sorry about that. So we will say goodbye to Joey because he is probably the only one person watching. Thanks to everyone who watches. Everyone who's going to watch the replay. Thank you. If you got to this hour and 12 minutes, thank you. We'll have to do another video maybe to finish this properly. And goodbye to everyone. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And I'll hit this red button so we can end the stream.